What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to The Real Talk. John here with another review, and that is for Ready Player One, which is directed by Steven Spielberg and stars Tye Sheridan, Olivia Cooke, Ben Mendelsohn. You have T.J. Miller in there, Simon Pegg, and Mark Rylance. You have a pretty stellar cast. And alright guys, to be honest, my experience with the film, I was not looking forward to this movie. I knew it was based on the book, and I actually received a copy of the book in one of the loot crates. I don't know if you get, well, I'm pretty sure you guys know what loot crate is. And I wanted to get around to read it. I kind of seen, read through the book a little bit, and, I seen some of the pop culture references. So I was interested in the book, but when the trailer came out, I don't know, it just didn't do it for me for some reason. But man, like I said in my Stardust reaction, if you guys don't have Stardust, it's an app. You guys can download and can do early reactions to not only movies, to TV shows as well. And then not only early reactions, but you can do just reactions and your thoughts, quick thoughts. I think 30 seconds to 30-second thoughts on the film that you guys watch. It's a really cool platform. If you guys don't want to do a full-on YouTube channel, just if you guys want to put your thoughts on there in film, download the app. You guys can find me there at The Real Talk, and I'll have another reminder of that at the end of the video. But like I said in my Stardust review, my expectations were, I went in with medium expectations. They're just blown away. I love this movie. But let's get on to my full review. I did have two negatives. One of the negatives was that it kind of felt predictable at some points, but in reality, some movies, if you've seen them, a bunch of them, and I'm not saying, hey, I've seen a lot, but you can't see relatable things. You can't see, okay, eventually it's going to end up here. So it's just a nitpick for me. And yeah, let's get to my other one. So continue on with my negatives. Sometimes in the film, you can kind of see, it's literally explained, one of the themes or the messages of the film, and literally the film ends with one, the last line is that. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I just feel like they're kind of trying to hit you over the head with it. It's not as bad, but it's still a little nitpick. And also, I didn't feel like the movie really reached a connectional, a level of connection with me. I would like a film like this, or any film, to have. Maybe it did for some of you guys, and that's cool, but at least for me it didn't. But again, these are just minor nitpicks. First and foremost, I have to say Steven Spielberg did an amazing, incredible job with this film. He recently did The Post, which I thought it was a solid film. I thought it was just a little bit overhyped because of the big cast and the director. It was a good film, but for me, this is classic Spielberg, and I think that's what a lot of us wanted to see, especially with a film like this. And he did a phenomenal job with everything with the story and the characters, and how he was able to mix the amount of pop culture references and not make it feel overblown. You are at times kind of seeing, okay, all right, let me see what I can spot, when they're in the Oasis. Which is cool, and sometimes you can kind of take you off of what the characters are saying, but you're just in awe of everything you're seeing on screen. So that Steven Spielberg has to be, praised for that. So I want to move on to the score and the soundtrack, which were amazing. Alan Silvestri, he just does it again. He delivers one of his classic, because he's been around for a long time, and he's done a lot of great scores, and I feel like this is going to be one of the classic ones. So, a lot of the music is still stuck in my head. Along with the music, the score, the soundtrack is also really great, kind of, a mix of 80s and stuff like that, and it was just phenomenal to see these action scenes and set pieces along with these great songs. And also the visuals. Now that I'm talking about the action stuff like that, man, there's just too many scenes to say that my jaw was dropped. You have to see this in the biggest screen possible with the best sound, because this is what I said in my Stardust review. It's truly a cinematic experience. I saw it in the AMC Dolby Theater, and man, that screen is gorgeous, and the sound literally, it's just amazing. I love that theater, and actually did a poll on Twitter, and you guys voted for me to go there. And in Griffin from Men vs. Movies, he also recommended me to go to that one. And man, it was just awesome. If you guys can check it out in that theater, go check it out in theater. But yeah, just the visuals, the score, along with the score, I always say that they go hand in hand. Just amazing. It's just pure fun and just pure entertainment, and that's one of the reasons why I go to the movies. And with that being said, I also said this in my Stardust review, that I felt like a kid watching this movie. Just from the beginning to the end, I was just smiling the whole time. And like I said, the pop culture references, like I said, in some scenes you just, okay, what could I find, but they're just, I thought they were going to be overblown and too much, but I didn't feel like that was a big problem at all. And there was just one in particular. Like I said, I didn't read the book, so I'm pretty sure this was in the book. If not, because I know some people that read the book have been telling me that it's not the same as the book, but it's still great. So I'm not sure if the specific scene was in, but all I'll say is it involves Stanley Kubrick in one of his films. I was just literally, when that was happening, that whole scene, I was just like, oh my god, this is amazing. I love this. I love this movie just based on that scene alone. It was such an amazing scene. But yeah, guys, if you guys can't tell, I'm probably gonna go see it tonight again. I can't wait to see it again. And definitely, like I said, watch this movie in theaters. Alright, so with all that being said, I have to give Ready Player One an 8.5 out of 10. Like I said, I did have those little minor nitpicks, but overall, I really loved the film. I felt like a kid again at the theaters. It's just classic Spielberg. And like I said, please go watch this in the biggest screen with the best sound possible. It's going to be worth every one of your pennies, guys, I promise. But with all that being said, let me know in the comment section down below what your thoughts on the film were. Let me know if you guys agree with me or disagree with me. And guys, stay tuned later on today for my Unsane review that's going to come out. And also, I have a review for Isle of Dogs and Thor the Dark World, so check that out if you guys haven't. And also stay tuned this week because I'm going to have a lot more content for you guys, like a March Blu-ray haul, another Road to Infinity War review, and a review for a film that's not really known. Like, I barely saw this film like last week and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try to see it. So hopefully I can get out that review for you guys tomorrow or in the next few days. But yeah, if you guys want to follow me outside of YouTube, you guys can at The Real Talk, talk with 2Ks on Instagram and Twitter. If you guys want to follow me, like I said earlier, on Stardust, I'm on there just at The Real Talk, doing my early reactions to movies and TV shows as well. So until next time, I'll see you at the movies. Later, guys.